The Empire graciously welcomes you to Voss Orbital. Ambassador Yoran deeply regrets that he was unable to greet you personally. I've been instructed to emphasize the delicate situation you're walking into before you head for the surface. The Ambassador is concerned that your business could jeopardize the Empire's interests on Voss.
Whatever problems you got here, I'm sure I can take care of them for the right price.
You don't understand. Every single thing we do here is scrutinized and used as leverage in negotiations. The Voss are stubbornly isolationist and abundantly aware of their own value to the Republic and the Empire. It is vital that the Empire fosters goodwill. You must remain on your best behavior.
All right, enough. I get it.
Good. There are a few laws you need to be aware of. The Voss abhor discord and don't tolerate violence within their territory. You'll mix peacefully with the enemy here. The Voss revere their mystics. Deal carefully with them, or preferably not at all. Also, outsiders are barred from Voskar proper.
Should I be taking notes?
No, those are the only specific points. Just use common sense. I will let Ambassador Yoran know to expect you. Head to his office once you've landed. Have a safe visit.
I started tuning out myself.
You
came promptly. Thank the stars. The less time you spend mixing with the locals, the better. I trust my aide was quite explicit in informing you of the need for discretion here.
I'm always a professional.
I have my doubts. Your reputation precedes you. That said, I look forward to being rid of General Redrish. That woman will be the death of me, if you aren't.
Enough with the doom and gloom. I'm not here to listen to you whine.
Perhaps plotting the General's undoing will put me in a better mood. The Empire has lost a number of newly conquered worlds due to her interference, and we may well lose this one unless she's removed. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take the roundabout course, push her into the open.
The caliber of targets I deal with usually takes some groundwork to get to.
Good. Then I've got an idea where you can start. Imperial intelligence suspects that she's behind the guerrilla attacks on our forces here, but we can't prove it. I believe your best course of action would be to root out General Redrish's officers in the field and gather evidence of her involvement.
My job is to deal with General Redrish, not clean up after her.
Fine, here. I spend enough of my hours haggling without having to do it with you. I'm afraid casualty reports are all we have to go on. You'll have to search around the ambush points for signs of the enemy. Take this holo recorder. If you make any discoveries, transmit the evidence to my frequency.
If you insist, but I'll want copies from my scrapbook.
For my own sanity, I'm going to pretend you're taking this seriously.
Perimeter, report. Perimeter. Those charges, Prime Sergeant.
Perimeter's on radio silence. Permanently.
Stars, that was fast. No time. Hit him with everything we've got.
Liz, see what you can do with this. Bet it works better than it ever did.
Hawk's Nest compromised. Full retreat. Operation Cave-In underway. Final transmission. Harrier 1 out. Harrier 1 to Peregrine. The garrison at Fort Cadentha appears to be sending out patrols of Imperial troops. Flights recalled and circling. What's the situation, General? Please advise.
Peregrine has to be General Redrish.
Harrier 1, expect more. Yoren's convinced the Voss to allow Imperial troops to bolster Voskar's defenses against the Gormak. Monitor their patrols. If they stray too far, show the Voss how ill-prepared Imperials are for Gormak attacks. Peregrine out.
I've got something for you. Transmitting now.
Now, what have we here? Oh, this is better than I could have hoped. I might even convince the Voss to hand her over for trial with this.
Are you putting me on standby?
You've done everything you can out there. Better we not tempt fate. I'll handle things from here. Return to my office and lay low until I return. Hunter, have you returned? Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing, stop. I need you here immediately.
I can move as soon as you give me a destination.
I'm at the Assembly Hall on recess from our hearing. The Voss have agreed to hear the accusations I've made against General Redrish, but they've also agreed to her request to face her accuser. She named you specifically to be called to account and submit to questioning.
I'm not getting paid to put up with this garbage.
If you don't show, the Voss will likely dismiss our grievances. Do you want General Redrish or not?
All right, I'm in.
This is the Assembly Hall's location. Hurry, I don't want the Voss to think we're stalling.
I apologize that the Empire has decided to waste your time today.
You won't smooth things over with a smile this time. The evidence of your guilt is as plain as day.
Your holo recordings? I was really expecting you to have fabricated something a little more tangible, Ambassador. And your only witness is a known terrorist.
Never been convicted, but I'm not the one on trial here.
No, you're not. But your character is. You're a Mandalorian. Your people have made unprovoked acts of war against the Republic and conducted genocides against entire species. Do you deny it?
Only if you deny your Jedi nearly wiped the Mandalorians out before they turned on you.
I'm not here to debate history with you. Tell us, how do you acquire this evidence of yours?
Your subordinates provided everything I needed.
That's preposterous. I won't stand here and listen to the Empire slander me. The Empire expects you to take the word of a hired killer, instead of a respected official who's proven her commitment to the Voss people time and again. You will remember it is I who agreed to make the pilgrimage to the Shrine of Healing to show my solidarity with the Voss.
An idle promise. My associate can just as easily agree to make this pilgrimage.
Then take the trials, outsiders. That will reveal true character. We have concluded.
You have shown us much. Safe journeys.
Cagey, diplomatic, almost charming. Not what I expected from a mass murderer. Did you really do all those terrible things?
Those charges were greatly exaggerated.
I believe you, for what it's worth. If you're as smart as you appear, you'll call it quits. I've spent months preparing for the trials. They'll kill you. Ambassador?
I may have to retain you for the diplomatic service. Expect a healthy bonus. I'll be taking it out of my incompetent subordinate's pay. As to this trials business, I had to show the Voss we're willing to do anything the Republic will do. You understand?
Not exactly what I'd call a victory, Ambassador.
We rushed things, but we got her to show her hand. This pilgrimage to the Shrine of Healing might be our opportunity to strike. These trials are obviously deadly. If General Redrish were not to return from her pilgrimage, it would hardly be unexpected.
I'll keep on her trail until an opportunity presents itself.
Fadith Kai is an influential figure at the Pilgrim camp and is not hostile to us. See if he has any insight on getting you into this Shrine of Healing.
Outsider, my master saw you were coming. He awaits in the Cloister of Meditation.
Thought you were the healers, not the prophets.
What? You are... This is a misconception. A mystic is a mystic. You will see him.
You gonna make me?
He saw you come, you will come. The Cloister of Meditation is near, but secluded. Follow the silence.
Pilgrims are so few now, and outsiders.
I heard you had a vision about me.
I know of your coming. Change has come to Voss. Voss must come to change. The outsider woman you seek will be the agent of that change.
Is she planning something?
She believes coexistence with the Gormak is possible, but someone must give voice to it. I believe that voice is hers. You will not silence it. Stay in peace and leave in time. No harm will come unless you resist.
Sorry, I've got a job to do.
My regrets. Restrain him. My gift is not foresight, but I see your fate is not for us to decide.
That mean you won't try anything else?
We cannot stop what must come to pass. The human woman has gone. She has left for Gomakos. Our hope goes with her.
Why stick your neck out for a stranger?
There are no words between Voss and Gormak, only violence. The outsider woman carries an offer of peace. Commandos stand vigil over Gomakos. Their commander may witness the outsider's passing.
Thanks for the information. No hard feelings.
A fool curses fate. Go in peace.
Outsider, rest. Take shelter. Return home. Only Gormak territory lays beyond.
Thanks, but trespassing comes with a job.
One outsider has already been taken by the Gormak today.
This outsider happened to be a human female?
Yes, it was.
The Gormak attacked. She surrendered.
She was delivering secrets to the Gormak.
Truthfully?
If this is true, her treason will be appropriately rewarded. The woman was taken towards the Gormak beast pens. Her fate is sealed.
It's my job to make sure she's dealt with.
I will point out the place. If she is a traitor, she deserves her death.
Kimaki ovadietochong. Amin swan trompopus. Asay kinikuan ni Gorvas. Don mostaloven giotavoka. Anga soy fagor vote layan sumlata.
Hand over the outsider you captured, and nobody else has to get hurt.
Isungin fan gramakvan, kachoden. Ne so fundi ko nagdaneva eyak nagnan ni matan. Ve kom ni godanlang chofei chong atamso. Quantay lapwa, uwag nyaudan piukutuwa. Vlakan vam dau, gatrat vibam laogron. Gronati boy kon komniga lampu.
Tell me where she is before I blow your head off.
Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontay, vebegor nesafun. Huavaska, bam gig kungam trongwan lao, the chow troksha.
I'm not big on haggling anyway. Liz, did they tell you about our target or not?
Anga, soy fagor vote layan sumlata. No vada grosay, wale kong patrong bigay tupa. Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontay, vebegor nesafun. Nigo woy tapway chakamran, kumongi woy he triole.
I'm willing to take that risk.
Kumniku why bam lui chotay fai lai angor sun nei lam sayo. Huavaska bam ki ngungham trongwan lao the chow troksha.
I expected we'd cross paths again, but not here.
You're keeping interesting company these days, General.
It's not hard to find people who share a desire for peace and prosperity. A Mandalorian wouldn't understand. I'm so close to getting these people on speaking terms, and you're about to throw it all away. For what, money? Tell me you're not that petty.
You're between me and a man spouting lies. Nothing personal.
I think that's a small sacrifice for peace. Nothing personal. Show him what you're made of. Wait, cease fire! This is a losing battle.
If you're giving up, get on with it.
You've done all you can. This is my fight to lose. This is a pivotal moment in this planet's history. I won't let our squabbles get in the way. If you'll allow these Gormak to return home, I'll lay down my weapon.
You're gonna sacrifice yourself for perfect strangers?
No. I'm going to keep them from sacrificing themselves for something as insignificant as my life. Jedi and Sith waged war here centuries ago, both manipulating these people into fighting their battles for them. It's all painted here on these walls. Now, we've come full circle. These people deserve better than to be exploited by galactic politics. Give them a fighting chance.
Sparing a couple of Gormak won't change anything.
Should that make a difference? Besides, you're wrong. These Gormak can challenge their leaders with the truths discovered here. If the Gormak and the Voss can reconcile their differences, they could join the galaxy on their own terms, instead of being used as fodder in this war.
The Gormak can leave as long as they don't try anything.
Thank you. Go. Others need to know what we found here. Do what you came to do.
Hold that pose. We're done here. I've captured General Redrish.
You're back. Oh, I hadn't heard one word since you left for the trials. I thought she'd got the best of you. I suppose no news is good news in this case. If you'd raised any suspicion capturing her, I'd have heard about it. Whatever General Redrish's plans were, it seems we've avoided the fallout.
Chasing her was like running through a minefield.
Debating her wasn't much different, but arguably less deadly. I suppose you deserve a little something for handling things discreetly. Here, the credits Darth Tormund promised, plus a little extra thanks from the diplomatic service.
Your gratitude is appreciated, Ambassador.
I'll send word of your success to Darth Tormund promptly. Farewell.
My subordinates tell me that you dealt with the privateer and the Kawati woman.
There's nothing keeping the plan from moving forward.
Good. The campaign on Raban is coming to a close. I will direct my forces towards a full-scale assault on Corellia. Rendezvous with my flagship, the Tyrant, in Raban's outsystem.